Hello there, my YouTube friends and fans. Welcome back to Modern Warfare 2 DMZ. I started this game mode as a total battle royale noob, not knowing anything about anything, and I became really good at it, doing lots and lots of successful missions and exfils in Season 1. And trying to continue with the same pace in Season 2, very excited about the new missions and everything. Only to find out that it's gotten worse. It was already hard before as a solo player with the bots, but now it's to the point where I feel it's almost impossible to complete anything as a solo player. Here are some clips of my recent struggles. So, you know the anticipation when you get into a new match and you're like, wow, where am I? What am I gonna do next? Maybe this is a good day, let's go. And just as you happily loot some houses, you are notified that an enemy team activated a UAV tower near you. You get alarmed, but you think, yeah, maybe I don't have to move. Maybe I can stay in this area. Let's just see what the situation is. It could just be one guy, right? So we're gonna take a look here and see if we can catch some of them. I already see one, and shortly after I see a second guy, and then I see more guys to my right coming in, and so I know I'm forced to get out of here. And as a solo, the safest way to travel really is swimming and diving, which is a little bit of a pain, but at least it gets you to the next point unharmed. So I get here and it's really quiet and peaceful, and I'm like calming down and I'm thinking, yay, I can just loot everything that's here and then go to a buy station and finally buy the mortar strike that I need to do per my mission. But no matter how stealthy I am, I soon get discovered by the AIs and they start pestering me and basically hunt me down and knock me down, and so I'm so done with this place. I need to get out of here. And again, I'm fleeing. I'm looting the nearby houses, get out, and I'm already awaited by a bunch of AIs that are very good sharpshooters. So I'm just making a dash out of the area, trying to get to the armory to hopefully find some of the missing items. And for a little while I'm able to loot this place, but then it doesn't take long and AI are surrounding this place and are inside and outside and on top of it, and I'm just trying to see if I can take them all out so I can continue looting this place a little bit more because I'm not done. And it always seems to be like no problem because that's how it used to be in Season 1. You just kind of take them all out and then you can continue on your merry ways with a cleared place. But you can hear that there's already another chopper with AI approaching. I haven't even dealt with all of them here. So I'm frantically trying to take those guys out at least. So I have a few seconds to loot this place before the other ones are gonna come storming in. And there's really not much time I have at all because they are super fast and they are super deadly. And I don't even have a chance to really make crucial decisions here because they're basically just chasing me out. So I'm just like, I'm so out of here. I'm done with this place. I'm gone. I have to change all my plans, and then I see this light helo here and I'm like, I'm going for it. So that at least can get me to the exfil. And then near the helo, I set up position in this house and try to take out everyone near the helo. So I have even a chance to make it to the helo. Even the helo is literally like right next to me. But you know how those AI are. Every time you think you can just kind of run away from them, you just get knocked out within split seconds. So I have another guy here, and another guy here, and then another guy, and when I think, oh yay, there's more coming in. So I know I have to just go. I have to go and just ignore them and hope that they don't shoot me down. So I barely make it out of there. And I'm disappointed again because I didn't get anything accomplished. I have to head to the exfil because radiation is starting soon. I make it to the exfil, but I know that things are not over, that I now have to survive until the chopper arrives, and there are already AI swarming me. I finally managed to call the chopper, and then fortunately there was this armored vehicle here that gives me a little bit of cover. I never had to do any of this in Season 1. I could just take out the AI around the exfil and then exfil. And thankfully I do have this armored vehicle because the AI just keeps coming and coming and coming no matter how many I take out. But thankfully I make it to the chopper unharmed and get out alive.
Ultra One, enemy operators have extracted a weapons case.
Somehow next run, I think I should be able to do it. I have my sniper. I could just take out as many enemies as possible so I can go and grab that hostage rescue contract over there. It shouldn't be a problem, right? Until this happens. So that was clearly a sniper shot from an operator. I'm 100% sure. So I know I have to change my plans. And then I make a huge circle around the area to approach it from a different side. And I hear that the operators are trying to hunt me down with a car. So I decide to just take cover here in the bushes and wait it out because I'm sure that they're gonna leave eventually. And when it gets quiet, I decide to check the map, and after a few minutes this happens. The enemy team has activated the UAV tower, so I know I have to move away from it, but fortunately my contract is not in the radius of the UAV tower, or shouldn't be. So I think I still may have a chance to do what I came here for. But then I hear shots from the left where they shot me from originally, and a bunch of AI already attacking me on this side. So I'm thinking, God, can I ever just get a break? I can't even do something simple like just pick up a contract anymore without being swarmed by AI and constantly have to run for my life. That just was never the case in Season 1. I was always able to pick up contracts easily after shooting a couple of AIs and moving on. But here it's just you shoot them, more are coming, you shoot more, then more are coming, and then you shoot more, and it's just an endless like flood of enemies just coming and coming and coming. And even when you think you're clear and you try to move on, there is another chopper coming, loading off more AI, and it just keeps going like this. It's just a never ending, and the only way you can survive is keep moving. But if you have to constantly move, you just can't get anything done. That's the problem, because some of the missions require you to do something in a certain area for a little while, and you just can't do it, and it's super frustrating. In this situation, there was no car nearby, but I finally managed to escape this area, run for miles, find this truck, and then I just decided to exfil because I couldn't get anything meaningful done in 8 minutes. And at the exfil, of course, again, I have already shot a ton of AI, and it just keeps shooting at me. It's just never ending. But that has never really been a big problem for me to kind of deal with the exfil situation. But I'm always exfilling just with loot, but no missions completed, and that's very disappointing and super frustrating. On my next run, I happen to spawn very near where I just been, where I just escaped from, and I select another hostage rescue mission very close to where I literally just have been. And I'm thinking, okay, I want to be a little bit smarter about this now. I know there's a lot of AI down here. There've always been a lot of AI down here. But maybe I can get up on the tower and fly straight to the house to where the contract is and avoid all the AI. And as soon as I make it up on the tower, there's already a chopper flying in with AI. For some reason, they have already noticed me. I don't know how. But there could also be other operators down there. There's also a car coming in loaded with AI. So I know that even though I may be able to fly straight over there and grab the contract, I will then have to deal with a ton of AI. But what can I do? I don't have any other solution. And they're already shooting at me, so I know I have to start moving, because the longer I stay here, the worse it will get. So let's go and do this and see that I hopefully can make it there and do not drop in between here where all the AI are. I just at least want to be able to grab the contract. Even that has been an issue lately. Yeah, I mean, even doing that, as you can see, is just a problem. So I got the contract, but that's just the very first step, and it's just gonna get more difficult from now on. After defeating some AI, I managed to sneak over to where the hostage house is, and I decided to activate the UAV tower because I suspect that there are some operators nearby maybe, so I just want to make sure I don't have to deal with that in addition to the AI. And I don't see any, so I feel very optimistic here, but it's a really big house, and what I usually do is to kind of assess the situation, inspect the house, try to find the best entry point, see if I can maybe get some enemy shot down from the outside, and so on and so forth. But in Season 2, they don't even give you a chance to do that. You literally just have to rush, and you have very little time to make any decisions. So as I get to the house, I have like 2 seconds to make a decision here. Should I go in on the bottom or the top? But let's just go from the top. That's usually easier because the hostage is usually in the top. I feel very confident about this, so let's do it.
Ultra One, be advised.
Alright, the hostage is there, so we picked the right room, but I run out of ammo, then I realized that my secondary is a sniper. That's not gonna help me, so fortunately I have a few self-revives, or at least a couple. So I'm picking myself up, the other guy left, so I'm thinking, yay, oh, there's another guy, where is he? Oh, he's like camping in the corner, fantastic. Alright, we're down again, and I see that there is a safe. That makes things just worse, because usually where there is a safe, there's more enemies. So I knock him out, and I managed to save this hostage, but I know that I'm surrounded, basically, so now what?
Hostage secure. Move to an HLZ for extraction.
So I wanted to close the door, and I accidentally triggered the safe opening, which is, you know, so frustrating. That's not what I wanted to do. It makes it even worse, so I have double whammy now, but I'm trying to just go for it anyway. I'm being knocked down for a third time. So I'm trying to find a safe spot quickly to revive myself and hope that they do not shoot the hostage. Then I managed to take out a lot of them from inside a house with my sniper. That's kind of why I brought it. And then when I feel like it's kind of clear, I decide to go for it. But more enemies are arriving. And I'm like thinking, I can't ever get out of this situation. How am I supposed to get this hostage out of here? It's just like non-stop flood of enemies. And they're also armored, so it takes a longer time to take them out. And while I'm spending all this time taking those guys out, more guys are arriving behind me. So after taking out all those guys, I'm going for another stab, trying to pick up the hostage and run for the chopper. And I get shot from all kinds of different angles. I don't even know where it's coming from. And here I go again, trying to find some cover to fight the next horde. And I'm down again, and at this point I do not have a self-revive anymore, so all this was for nothing. And my next run isn't going any better because I'm still hunted and not able to complete anything meaningful. And I still haven't found a self-revive after looting many houses and locations. And so I'm thinking, I don't know what I should do here. And I realized that there's a hospital over there. So I decide to just kind of try to make it over there to at least get some self-revives. And as soon as I get there, I'm already getting shot at. I've barely been here for a second, but I am lucky I find 2 self-revives in one box. That's amazing. So that always gives me a little bit of hope. And I loot the rest of the hospital. Find some good stuff. And over here I find this high value item. I'm thinking, oh my god, this is gonna help me to buy the mortar strike. Should I take it? Do I have room? And while I'm making this decision, I'm getting shot at. I'm in the building. I'm getting shot through the walls, as you could see right there. Yep, that happened. A first for me, but it seems to be possible. So I knew I was no longer safe in this hospital, but I still wanted to kind of take a few more minutes to kind of see what I should bring and what I should not bring. And just to show you here how crazy this absolutely was. I literally could not find a safe spot here to even just kind of hunker down for a few seconds and collect my thoughts. It was absolute madhouse. And then this happened.
Ultra One, this is actual. Enemy UAV is active.
So at this point I knew I just had to get out because I didn't want to run around in this area no longer. Not only fighting a ton of AI, but also having to be worried about operators chasing me down or shooting me in the back. And I was just like, I have so many good things, I want to take them out, and hopefully my next run will be better. So I was able to sneak through many houses, including the police station, get some more loot, and I made it actually to the exfil location, called the chopper, and as soon as I did that, of course, the AI started to swarm in.
Ultra One, this is Dino 4. We're moving to the LZ for extraction now.
Unfortunately, I was able to hold them off, mainly, and make it to the chopper pretty much unharmed. There were no operators here pestering me either, so that was good. But again, I did not really get anything meaningful completed here at all, which was super disappointing and also frustrating. And in my next run, I find a hostage rescue contract. I highlight it and I decide to go there.
Marking a hostage contract.
But then I run into this contract here and just decide to go for this one instead.
Actual to Ultra One, Intel sourced the location of an AQ hard drive. Secure that disk and upload all contents. Target areas marked on your TAC map.
And when I get to the location, I'm thinking, oh, that's right, I do not have my sniper with me, so this is going to be a little more difficult, but the chopper there seems to go for someone else. And soon after that, I realized that there's actually operators down there. At least 2, if not 3. So far, I only see 2, but that already could be trouble for me. They are very busy taking out the AI, so I'm thinking, you know what, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe let me just wait until they take out all the AI, and when they're done with that, then I'm gonna go down there and do my thing. You know, Intel contracts are really the easiest because all you have to do is find a laptop, grab it, and get out of there, and then get up on the tower, and then get out. And after a really long time of waiting for them to disappear, I finally feel safe. I hear shooting in the very distance to my left, so I think they moved on, but I still want to make sure. And then I also know that I have to hurry because if I spend too much time here, more and more AIs will come in and it will just get more difficult, but I still don't want to run into the operators. So there's a fine line between being careful and stealthy, but also kind of keep moving so you can kind of avoid the AI. But it's all clear here. It's very quiet. So I'm like, this is awesome. They dealt with all the AI. So it's an easy walk for me, grab the piece and get out of here and finally get something done. So it doesn't take long. I haven't even made it to the location yet, and the AIs already keep spawning in like crazy on choppers and elsewhere. So I'm really trying to hurry this. I find this trunk. I'm like, what's in this trunk? Oh my god, there's a sniper. I want it so bad. I can't even like grab this stuff. They're already shooting me, and I'm thinking, oh shoot. I need to find this laptop. I hear it somewhere here, but I can't even look for it because first I have to deal with the AI. What else is new? So I really wished I had my sniper at this point because I could go up on a roof and just take them all out and then try again. So I'm thinking this might be a good start here. Hunker down and just kind of pick them up one by one. And I'm glad I changed one of the missions so at least I can get something meaningful done. And then when I take them all out, more are spawning in. And I realize that I'm being shot from all different directions and I'm literally in the kind of haste, don't even really know where to go next. All I really want is grab that laptop so I can leave this area because I have no desire to stay here. But I can't leave until I have this laptop, which I need to find first. And they do not give me a chance to even look for the laptop because I don't really know where they're coming from. And every time I think I'm behind a wall and maybe safe for a few seconds, another guy pops up behind me or on the side of me and takes me down. And at this point I'm still okay because I still have self-revives, but they're eventually gonna run out. And yeah, not the right gun, of course. So this might be my last self-revive here. Getting again behind a wall, hoping to just take this guy out. Then get some peace after that. I'm getting shot from the back again. So I'm going now to see if I can find this laptop, and there's more coming. And my back is not really protected because there's stairs behind me. And then the smoke happened, so I don't see anything. And I think that the laptop is below me, so I need to go down there where it's not safe at all. Then I'm almost getting knocked down again, but I'm lucky because of this tiny little wall giving me a little bit of cover. There's literally almost no cover here. But I'm not giving up hope. I'm thinking there may still be a way for me to somehow make it out of here alive. Of course, then I get a grenade. Another guy. And my plates are knocked off again. I get a few seconds to replate. Grab another one. Some other attack comes. Another guy comes. Guys from the right, guys from the left, guys from behind, guys from everywhere. I'm going back to this location and I realize I don't have a self-revive anymore, so that was game over. So no matter how carefully I planned this, I couldn't win. I just wasn't even given a chance to win. So that wraps up my clips of frustration as a solo player. I feel like this game is in a state now where a lot of solo players have literally given up and just kind of wait for hopefully an update. But I have really searched up and down in Google and I haven't found any promise yet that that will change. So that might not change. But let's cross our fingers and not give up hope.